Let's look at how we can use our trends to make some predictions about properties of different elements. And first I want you to notice that the ones that I'm asking about here have different numbers of protons. Before, when we were looking at ion size and we just said more ions was larger, or more electrons was larger, those had the same number of protons, or they had a whole nother energy level, which affects things as well. So this is a little different than when we looked at ion versus atom size. On these, what I would do is find them on the periodic table, kind of locate them, and then consider your trends. So the trend is that, of course, moving down on the periodic table, they're larger. And the reason why is you have more energy levels. And then if you remember the trend left and right, the trend is actually larger this way. And because there's fewer protons. With the same amount of shielding as well. So just by kind of using those arrows, I can see that my largest one will be sulfur. I need to watch because it asks for increasing atomic size. So for sulfur, it will be last in the thing. The middle, if I consider these two, of course I know chlorine's bigger. It has another energy level, so chlorine will be in the middle, and that makes fluorine my smallest one. On these, do watch for, like what it says about increasing atomic size. It could easily say decreasing there, but we tend to list the biggest one first because it's like we find that one and we want to put it down. But watch for what it asks for. Our next trend is ionization energy. Let's find these on here. Okay, and then let's think about our trends. Ionization energy. Ionization energy is the energy required to pull off an electron, and that's kind of an easy way to think about it. So going up and down, of course, the trend is that the ionization energy is closer at the top, so it increases going up. Because the electrons are closer to the nucleus. And then the trend increases going to the right. Because of the greater effective nuclear charge. And we could say, the easy way to think about it is more protons, right? Anyway, on this trend, did you notice that this is the same as electronegativity? It's definitely related. It's just defined differently. So up and to the right is more electronegative. Up and to the right is a higher ionization energy. So that makes it kind of easy to think about it. And by the way, I don't have an example with electron affinity, but it works the same way. It's to the right is greater. So if I look at my trends with my arrows, I can see that chlorine is going to have the highest ionization energy. So it will be last because it asks for increasing order. Bromine will be in the middle because I'll look at selenium and bromine, and bromine is further to the right, so selenium will be the lowest.